I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby.
What's going on, guys? It's ItsDjLee, of course, with On Tour DJ. Welcome back, and I just want to talk about the essential buttons and essential features of the DJ board, mixer, controller, turntable, whatever you guys are working with that you guys must know on every single DJ set. Alright, so let's get right to this. Here we go. Looking at the board right here, we have our jog wheels, because every DJ board will have jog wheels, every single one. Alright, every single controller, turntable, jog wheels, very important. This is how you scratch, do all your things with that. You can rewind your songs with that, fast forward. These are your jog wheels. These are the bad boys. All right, they all come in different shapes and sizes. Moving on, we have right next to that, about 90% of the time will be your tempo BPM fader. This is how you adjust the speed of your song. So if I'm playing a song right now and you want to slow it down, it's that simple. It's really simple. That simple. Speeding it up, same thing, coming back up. And that's going to be your tempo faders. Moving right along, we're going to have right here in this bottom left corner the most essentials, because you see me use it twice just now. We have your play button, your cue button, and 90% of the time there will be some sort of sync button. So your play button, of course, stops and starts and stops your track. All right. Cool. Your cue button will bring you back to your cue point. So as I stop the song right here, if I play, right, and I hit that cue button, it will bring me back to that cue I just set up, and that's gonna stay there for as long as I need to stay there. All right. It's not a permanent cue, but it's gonna stay there. That's our temporary permanent cue. These are going to be our hot cues. Not every DJ board or controller has these, but Serato in fact has this. So you can set your loops in Serato on the screen, and you're able to correspond them. If you have pads on your controller or mixer, that's going to correspond with your DJ equipment. So if I'm playing a song and I want to loop right here, that's going to be that loop spot right there. All right. Moving right along, right in the middle, we're going to have our faders. So channel 1 and channel 2 will correspond with their respective tracks. All right, deck 1, deck 2. Just your volume buttons. All right, real simple. Volume on, volume off. Right here in the middle is your crossfader to help us from playing two different songs. All right. When I cut this one off, that one off. Alright, that's what our crossfader does. It allows us to play either or side. And the cool thing about the crossfader is if it's all the way on this side will not play at all. Alright, regardless of where my volume buttons are, a lot of DJs are in the habit of cutting the volume off as they rotate. That's just a habit that you're going to do. You're going to need when you go into these bigger clubs and you're not familiar with the equipment. You don't know if they're leaking or stuff like that. So you want to get to that habit of cutting off your volume button. Alright. You will have some type of crossfader curve. There's a button right here it's not a button, it's a knob kind of like this one. And it's pretty much going to help you with your mixing, whether you want your song to come in sharp or fade in. So if I play this song and my fader is all the way on the right side, right, and I'm sliding over, it's going to come in slowly if I have a slow curve. That's more so for mixing. Now if I turn that into a sharp crossfader curve, as soon as I hit play and as soon as I hit the slightest notch, it's going to be in full power, full blast. Alright, so check it out. The smallest notch. As opposed to this, trying to blend in. See that right there? So that's your crossfader curve, how much you want to crossfade your next track. That's going to help a lot. If you're a scratch DJ, you want to have that sharp curve, that very sharp curve, and more so mess around with your volume buttons. Moving on, usually you're going to have some type of EQ system, some type of trim, some type of master level, some type of booth level. All right, these are just your filters, your sweeps. All right, very simple. All right, you can cut your bass, cut your mids, cut your highs, and that's self-explanatory right there. Your trim button is so that we don't have any clipping while you're playing. Alright, you don't want any distortion going through those outside speakers, messing around with that. Alright, Next up, we have our cue points, our master cue. These are for our headphones. Very important. And every single DJ board should have that. Alright, and that's pretty much it as far as the essentials for every DJ board. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. It's ItsDjLee, and I'm out.
Sound so crazy. Talk to him.
Hustler, baby.
About the whole and why.
I'm a hustler, baby.
I'm a